Welcome to Oldies Gold. This is the show on Cape Town TV for seniors, where we don't only count the years, but we also make the years count.
Siyanamkela kwinkqubo yethu ethi old is gold. Igolide endala enexabiso.
So today we're going to discuss a topic that most people feel uncomfortable with because nobody expects that seniors have intimacy, love, and passion. Yet it's kind of the part of senior life that nobody wants to know too much about. But this is the topic that we're going to talk about today. So Sybil and I will talk a little bit about our own journeys with love, passion, and intimacy. And share a little bit of our stories along this very important part of our lives. So, Sybil, I could see from following you on Facebook that you and Pat really enjoyed those last years that you had together because the kids were all out of the house.
Joan, don't start because sometimes really I feel empty. I feel lonely. There are days I really feel lonely. There are days that I really miss him, and I just go to my bedroom and cry. And then after crying, then I'm much better. And sometimes I just go to my mom in Kukuletu. Luckily, my mom is still alive. So I just go and, and talk to my mom and my mother, also experiencing the same thing because my father died when my mother was still very young, So then together, then we can swim in the same pool.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, there are it is you feel him and it's not nice, and especially when the kids, our children are grown up.
Yes, they've got their own lives.
One is they've got their own lives. One is in Joburg, working in Joburg, and my son that time was in Port Elizabeth.
Yeah, so yeah.
And immediately after the funeral, both of them flew back. You can imagine how I was.
So it's now 4 years later. How are you ready for love again? I think we must get Sybil a boyfriend.
It's now 4 years, Joan. Never. Yo! It's now 4 years that my husband passed away. And I told myself that I'll never, never, never have a man in my
Again, so yeah, Sybil, you mustn't be, yeah, don't say never, eh? We should never say never. So my own journey with love was long, with some missteps along the way. But at 42, I found the love of my life. But no regrets about the past. Every relationship that you have just adds to your experience and your wisdom and what to do and what not to do. So at the age of 42, I got married again. And we have the pictures to show for it. Sybil was at my wedding. Her daughter was in my wedding. And it was just such a joyful day. And both my parents were there because they were both still alive at the time. But my parents celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. And that was such a joy because I was the party planner for the wedding anniversary. And we had such a fabulous evening with them. My mother looked spectacular. You can see on the pictures, just look how beautiful she looks. And my father looked like a groom all over again. And there was this company, Ringer Rose, that I got them to come, and they came with a trumpet, and they trumpeted the song, and my parents danced for the first time. I've never seen them dance, and they danced together, and it was just so beautiful. And after my dad died, my mom really mourned very, very. She mourned very long and hard for him, and his Bible became such a treasured book for her. She used to read through it, and then she came across this passage in Proverbs. I'm not going to be able to recite it correctly, but it's about who finds a virtuous woman, her price is far above rubies. And my father underlined it heavily. And in the margin, he wrote her name, Charlotte. And this is what she read after he passed, and it was such a comfort to her. So love that endures, I think, is something really special.
My husband was like my brother,
Yes,
was like, everything.
your companion, your lover, your yes,
My everything.
yes.
And one thing I must say about my husband, he spoiled me. Whenever, if he's cross with me, he will always try and buy something for me
Uh-huh.
to make me happy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will provoke him just because I want something nice, from him. And every December, we always go away for
Yes,
holidays.
yes, I saw those
Can you see the
pictures.
picture
Yeah,
in
Jeffrey's
Jeffrey's Bay?
yeah.
We'll go and have holiday up to Umtata to see our granddaughter. That time she used to live at Umtata. We will go every year, sometimes even in June, when it's school holidays. All of a sudden, we will just jump
Into the car,
car,
like teenagers.
pack like teenagers, and off we go. And we
Yeah.
will drive together. He will drive, like, we enjoyed, okay, drive 100 kilometers, and then I will drive 200 kilometers.
Yes, we also, Derek and I also did quite a number of long trips, and yeah, I drive faster than him. He falls asleep when I drive, and then we get to the next town. It's like, how did we get here so fast? So love and intimacy and passion in our senior years it's just beautiful, because we have long, deep relationships instead of these flirtations, flash in the pan. Here today, gone tomorrow. If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. Which love has taken on a whole new slant these days, where people fall in love very quickly and fall out of love just as quickly.
This is exactly what I was going to say. That is why I don't want to be in love anymore. I don't want a boyfriend. My daughter said, Mama, it's been now 4 years. You can have any man that you want. I'm giving you
Permission. We've got to get permission from our children, hey?
Was the opposite.
Yes.
Mama, over my dead body. And I said, why? She said, Mama, no, this is my father's house. I said, but it is my house now. Yeah. No, Mama, you can imagine. Your boyfriend maybe is going to marry you and then wants this house with his children. And also a little bit of money that you've got from your pension is going to, oh, no, Mama, he's going to take it. No, Mama, no, over my dead body. I'll kill him, And I look at him and I said, shame, he's been protective to me all these years. Yes. And he's jealousy,
You want the house, I think.
Yeah, our children, they always fight when you die. Always fight about their house and so on.
Okay, Sybil, we've got to go to a break now. We're going to talk some more after the break.
Welcome back to our show. Old is gold. Igolide endala enexabiso. Now we are going to interview Val and Charles Kadam.
Yes, they're a couple who fell in love as teenagers, and they've been together now for over 50 years. So let's listen to what they have to say about love. Okay, welcome back to Old is Gold. And this morning we're going to discuss a little bit of a salacious subject, and that is senior people, love, passion, and intimacy. So we have this beautiful couple with us this morning, Charles and Val Kadali, who I kind of knew also since I was much, much younger. If the truth be told, there was a time when I was in love with your brother. He never ever knew this. Yeah, not you, your brother. I won't mention names. But okay, I grew up and he married somebody else anyway. Tell us a little bit about your love story. where it began, what has been the joys and the challenges, and where are you now in terms of love, passion, intimacy, and all those lekker goed?
En dat is nog baie lekker. Let me tell you, many years ago, 51 years ago, I was invited to come and join a soccer fraternity. And I was reluctant, but they enticed me with going to a 19th birthday of a 19-year-old young lady. And that's where I met this beautiful angel. I still remember what she had on. She had brown boots. She had a pink sweater. She had a red skirt.
Wow.
That was 51 years ago in Bridgetown. And I had to do some research to see who the competition is. And,
Oh, you couldn't go to Facebook, eh? These days you
there was no Facebook. No Facebook. But there were two slow guys. And, I just pushed them out of the way with my charm and, fell in love. And we have never been out of love. Never, ever been out of love. She's still my greatest lover. She's still my greatest friend. I'm still her greatest admirer. And I can tell you, stories of our life together and how God has shaped our lives. The romance, the passion has never, ever left.
And the adventure.
And the adventure.
Yeah. So hear this from your side.
Yeah. I can still make her laugh.
Yeah, we've had some wonderful adventures. I think that's one of the things that cements a relationship. Is that you constantly have fun in each other's company.
Yeah.
So we've had tons of adventures with our children on our own. It's been a miracle of support. I think, mutual support. There were times when I was desperately ill, times I was desperately ill. And but that love and support has never waned. And I think that's kept us.
Yeah.
And one of the things that makes me constantly fall in love with her is the way she treats people, the way she's cared for so many, many, many people. 1991, when she ran the hospice in Hanover Park, and the children with HIV and AIDS that couldn't even go into children's homes, and she started caring for them in our home. Mm-hmm. And I've seen that over the years. The one that survived is my son today. Came to us when he was 1 year and 2 months. They gave him 6 weeks to live. He's 29 years old. And wow. I've seen Val, and she still does it. She's almost like a Mother Teresa to the outcast. To the outcast. She would still jump in the car with me and go and feed 100 people on the street. We do that constantly with great passion. She loves, loves for people, and that is a turn on.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so for the great love that has endured between the two of you, so palpable in your lives, is not the story of most people as they grow old together and they become distant and estranged from each other. What would you say to other couples who are just kind of going through the motions of being together and just waiting for one of them to depart?
Like committed. The kinds of love, I think that's
yes. I'm a marriage counselor, and I always teach people to understand what love is. The Greeks have got a way of expressing the different kinds of love. There's stergo, which is the protective kind of love. I've been the protector, caring going the extra mile, putting my life at risk, because I need to protect my family. I need to protect my wife. I used to protect my wife against my own family, you know, and then there's the filial life, the love, which is the friendship. She's my biggest buddy. She's, you know, you cannot have a relationship without being friends.
Yeah.
We've ever stopped being friends. We love each other's company. We you know, we would phone each other. She would phone me. I'm in the garage and she phones me, where are you? You know, and then of course there's eros. There's the sexual kind of love. There's the love that is turned inward. The love that says, I turn you. Well, I love you because you turned me on. You know, and then the beautiful agape love that says, I love you in spite of.
Yeah.
You know, all of those loves together has made us survive the onslaughts. You know, being involved in the work of the Lord opens yourself up to a lot of attack. You know, people want to destroy a character and you know, minimize what she has done for the Lord. But you know, we stand firm. We just not fazed by other people's opinions, because we know what God says, you know, who we are.
That's so lovely. Yeah, that's
yeah.
so lovely, Charles. And you were a pianist and a singer, and you probably still are. Before the show started, you were singing to a little love song to your love.
Yeah.
You can just end the interview with just singing a couple of your favorite love song to your love.
Hey, Joan.
Yes.
Listen, we still bath together.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah. Well,
we still bath together.
I mean, big enough.
Big enough bath. You save the water.
Yeah. Well, I also do the same with my husband, but I prefer to bath first. He can bath in my bath in his water. But that is so, and it's also about waters, and then we don't throw them away. We keep it for the garden.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want me to sing something on the piano?
Yes. No, you sing without the piano.
Without the piano.
Yes.
You know, I look at her and I say, God made you special.
Oh, lovely.
God made you special, for there is no one who's just like you. Special you are. I love you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that part of your lives with us, and may God continue to bless you in your service, and for you particularly. That you know, I said to you the other day, God must have a whole cohort of angels watching over the two of you, but you don't have to make them work so hard. Thank you so much for sharing your lives with us. So that was a great love story. Charles and Valkadali, 51 years together and still going strong. I like the idea that they bath in the same bath.
Wow. Wow. What a couple.
Yes.
What a couple, Joe.
What a love. Yeah, that's really great.
You know that's how love is.
Yeah, through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin, you always with your partner.
Yes.
You know.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, honestly.
So we're going to go to a break now. So we're sorry to cut you. We're going to a break now, and we'll be back after the break with another couple who've been married for even longer than 51 years.
Wow.
Join us when we come back. Welcome back to Oldies Gold on the People's Channel, Cape Town TV, where our love talk will continue.
Siyanamkela kwakhona kwinkqubo yethu ethi Old is Gold, igolide endala enexabiso.
We're going to introduce another couple who, like I said, who've been married for 54 years. They are John and Lorraine Campbell. So let's hear from them.
Ek is Lorraine Campbell, dit is my man John. En ons is al 54 jaar getroud. Ek was maar 14 jaar oud wat ek vir hom geontmoet het. En wat my so aangetrek het na hom toe, is hy's 'n baie nederige mens. En dit is mos 'n mooi eienskap van naam vir 'n man. Jy kry mos eintlik mans wat nederig is. En wat ek ook baie gehou het van hom, hy is baie verdraagsaam en ek kan so gou vergewe. Want ek is ook mos maar ook 'n mensie wat nou so bietjie te mekaar is en ek so dwarserig sien, maar hy vergewe so gou. En ek dink is dit wat ons huwelik so mooi gemaak het en dat ons nog tot nou toe getroud is. Daar is struikelblokke, maar ek glo daaraan 'n mens kan dit oorwin as jy elke oggend opstaan, wakker skrik, vir die Here sê dankie, want ons doen dit nou nog wat ons vroeër in ons jare, toe kan ons nog kniel, maar nou kniel ons nie meer nie. Ons sit nou, hy sit op die een kant van die bed, ek sit op die ander kant, maar gelyk sê ons vir die Here dankie vir u se genade wat hy vir ons so deurgedra het. Oupa, wil jy miskien iets sê?
Ja, ek is baie trots op my vrou. Want sy het baie liefde wat sy uitstraal vir mense. En sy kinders in die straat sê vir haar ouma. En sy lyk nie eers soos 'n ouma nie. En sy maak ons kinders groot gemaak, kleinkinders, agterkleinkinders, en hulle almal het sy met liefde groot gemaak. En hulle hou baie van haar. En sy gee om vir hulle. Ek is so trots dat ek wonder hoekom dit nie 'n guldige geleentheid is om te sê 54 jaar is 'n syfer wat goed saak maak vir hierdie en admirasie vir die feit dat sy dit doen. Dis hoe ek kan verklaar van ons sienswyse.
Maar ek wil ook kan vir julle wys, ons is nog 'n bietjie hip, so ons gaan vir julle nou 'n dansie doen. Kom, oupa, ek gaan nou net so aansit hierso.
Enduring love that can happen between a man and a woman and carry you throughout your older years.
And my problem now with them, Joan, is who's going to die first?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure each one is got that question. Who is going to die first?
Yeah.
Because one who died first is going to leave the other one very lonely.
very lonely and sad. But it's so great that they're so active together and part of the fitness club and dancing and having fun together. I think that is so important. But even when you're not married, we must find this boyfriend for you, eh? Never mind.
Oh, that makes me laugh, Joan.
Because there is maybe that guy out there that's looking at the TV now and saying, "What a beautiful woman."
Yeah.
But so even when you are not married, you can still have love, the companionship. But you're not going to get it when you just sit at home and do nothing.
Exactly, you must
Got to
join.
get out.
You must join all those clubs, you know.
Yes,
There
yes.
are so many clubs within our
And
community.
there's so much to do. So we encourage all our listeners to, for whether you are in a relationship or not, get out of your home, mix with other people, meet people, and you never know. Love can come knocking at your door.
And you never know, Joan.
Yes, exactly.
You never know.
Yes, so you keep your heart open. And that's our show for today on love, intimacy, and passion. It's a part of our lives, no matter your age.
So